What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with week 1 of the regular season, the first game in the history of the Chicago Cougars, and the first official game that counts in the Windy City Stadium, our brand new deluxe stadium. It looks absolutely beautiful. I don't really count the preseason games as anything, so picking up a win here is very, very important for us. Everybody wants to win their first game as a new franchise, and I consider this a new franchise. For me, the Jacksonville Jaguars are done. We are moving forward, trying to make this team, or give this team, a better future, and it starts here today. So I am stoked. We have a brand new team. We have a lot of rookies to look after. I think it's going to be a good game. The Bengals are a pretty tough team, though. They have a lot of good young players. Their offense is dangerous with Giovanni Bernard, AJ Green, and company. So it's going to be an interesting game. Let's go ahead and check out the Bengals lineup, see how much it's changed from last season. Andy Dalton is obviously still the quarterback. You do not get rid of franchise quarterbacks. Gio Bernard, one of my favorite players in the NFL. I'm a big Tar Heel fan. I was excited about him coming into the NFL. I knew he was going to be a great player. I think he is going to be so dangerous down the road. AJ Green, look at this. They signed Eric Decker. He is hurt, though, unfortunately for the Bengals. Probably pretty good for us. But that's a great signing for them. Putting Eric Decker next to AJ Green is going to make their offense extremely dangerous. Tyler Eifert, the rookie, or not a rookie anymore, I suppose, second-year player since we've passed the season. But he's a pretty good tight end as well. As we look across their offensive line, they have some really good players. They have injuries all over the field, it seems like. Margus Hunt, an older rookie last season. I don't know why Carlos Dunlap is on the bench and Margus Hunt is getting the start. That's kind of bizarre. But a lot of injuries going around for this team right now, as you can tell. So that bodes well for us. Although I'd prefer beating them at full strength. Michael Johnson, Perry Riley, Ray Maluga, and Vontaze Burfict, who had that little rookie glitch last year, if y'all remember. Chris Culliver from the 49ers, that trade that sent Pecco to the 49ers. Reggie Nelson, as well as George Aloka, are going to round out the secondary there. Gio Bernard is going to be returning kicks. I love to see that. Let's go ahead and get this one underway, and Blair Walsh kicks us off here. This one's going out of bounds. Gio Bernard's not going to have a chance to return it. So taking over, Andy Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton dropping back on the left side of the field. A great pass breakup there by our defense. That is what I like to see early on. However, on the next play, wide open for a 9-yard gain. I believe that was Sanu. I could be wrong. Gio Bernard this time picks up the first down. Andy Dalton dropping back. Pressure's coming. Geno Hayes is going to get him for a sack, a loss of 8 yards. That's what I like to see early on by this defense. Getting after the quarterback. Dalton dropping back on the right side. He finds Tyler Eifert, going to get taken down. Gain of about 3 there. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now for the Bengals. Dalton is dropping back. Pressure's coming. He throws the ball down the field and he completes it. Mohamed Sanu again. A huge catch. 46 yards on 2 catches for him. Sanu is a player I like a lot. I think he's a very underrated wide receiver. 2nd and 8 now for the Bengals. Dalton dropping back. He's throwing it downfield again, but he throws it away out of bounds. That was towards AJ Green. Pressure's coming, and once again, Geno Hayes with the sack. And with that sack, we actually knock him out of field goal range. Geno Hayes saved 3 points for the Cougars on that play. So all of a sudden, here we go, guys. We got the rookie quarterback first complete. Joswiak completes it to Owusu for 14 yards. 2nd and 10 now. Moreno, his first carry as a Chicago Cougar, goes for 6 yards. Joswiak drops back, and he completes it again. It's not going to be enough for a first down, so Andy Dalton and the Bengals taking back over. Eifert with a nice little juke move, picked up about 6 extra yards with that. Then Gio Bernard runs it for a first down there. Nice run by him. 13 yards on 2 carries for him. Tyler Eifert in the middle. Another first down completion. He has 3 catches for 38 yards halfway through the first, so he's doing great. And then Gio Bernard breaks one for 21 yards there. Andy Dalton dropping back. He goes to the end zone. And, oh my gosh, he came down inbounds with the play. Unbelievable catch by AJ Green. Latulele with a nice stop there. Andy Dalton, pressure's coming. He gets the ball away, but it's going to fall incomplete. 3rd and goal now. This is a huge play for the Cougars. He finds Mohamed Sanu, gets taken down immediately by Demetrius McCray, I believe. And then Nugent is going to kick a field goal through the uprights. The Bengals are going to take an early 3-0 lead here. Joswiak dropping back, trying to get some points up on the board now for the Cougars. A completed pass for 4 yards there. 2nd and 6. This time he finds Chris Owusu on the right side, picking up the first down. 23 yards on 2 catches for him. Joswiak again, and Golden Tate drops the pass. I'm done. I've seen enough. Golden Tate just got subbed out of the game for DeMarlo Christopher, the rookie who comes in and makes a catch right off the bat. I'm pretty sure Golden Tate would have dropped that too, so a good substitution there. 12-yard catch by the rookie, and now we're going to run a reverse with him, and he picks up 5 yards and the first down. I like DeMarlo Christopher. I think he's going to be a pretty good player. Joswiak dropping back. That one's going to get batted down. I believe that was Marcus Hunt. 2nd and 10 now on the left side. Moreno has nowhere to go. Picks up a yard. 3rd and 9. Joswiak finds Frank Gore. Gore picks up the first down. I'm so glad we signed him. 13 yards on 2 catches for him. And then a nice catch by Justin Blackman for 13 yards. So just like that, the Cougars are down on the 12-yard line. Another drop pass, this time by Cecil Shorts. We're going to go ahead and sub him out of the game. Tuin Moreno on the left side. Touchdown for the Chicago Cougars. Moreno is a huge pickup, and he is proving it early on with a great run there. The Chicago Cougars take the lead 7-3 now, and that is a good start for our offense, getting points up on the board. Hopefully we can get in some rhythm now. And then wide open is Tyler Eifert. He seems to be open every play. 59 yards on 4 catches for him already. Andy Dalton dropping back, finds Eifert again. Make that 80 yards on 5 catches. He is having a great game early on. We're early into the second quarter, and he is already torching our defense. We need to find a way to cover him. Phillips is going to bat that pass down in the end zone. 3rd and 10 now for Andy Dalton. Pressure's coming. He gets the ball away, but he overthrows his target. So they are going to have to kick a field goal here. And it's going through. A great field goal by Nugent there. I believe that was over 50 yards. So 6-7. The Bengals put some more points up on the board, and it's up to the Cougars to respond with a touchdown here. Moreno fighting for those extra yards. Picks up about 8 on the run there. 33 yards on 5 carries for him. Another handoff to Moreno here. He will pick up the first break. 1 tackle get taken down immediately by Leon Hall after that. Joswiak is dropping back on the left side of the field. He finds Moreno. That screen pass has not worked for him yet. 2nd and 12 over the middle. Another dropped pass by this Cougar team. 3rd and 12 now. Joswiak is going to get sacked, and he is hurt on the play. That is not what we want to see. So Levi Cadigan's going to have to come into the game after this, and Dalton throws it across the field, and John Latulele picks it off. Oh, he could be gone. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Tyler Eifert's trying. The 10-5 touchdown Chicago Cougars. John Latulele making the big play there. I don't know why Andy Dalton threw it across the field off of his back foot. Jet definitely created an opportunity, and Latulele capitalized. I don't think he got too many interceptions last year, but as a rookie, he was great at getting to the quarterback. So if he's expanding his game, that is only going to make him a much more dangerous player for our defense. So I like to see that early on. Ray Lewis gets the stop there. 2nd and 8 now for the Bengals. Dalton dropping back. And Donard Maddox with the interception now. That was an incredible play. He caught it. His back ended up facing the end zone because he was spun around in midair. Donard Maddox, the rookie, making another huge play. That makes 5 interceptions in 5 games for him. Granted, 4 of them were in the preseason, but still, he is looking like a steal early on. So Joswiak, just like that on the 21-yard line, hands it off to Moreno. Moreno takes it down into the red zone at the 13-yard line. Moreno on the left side will pick up a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal now for the Cougars. Just under 4 minutes to go in the half. Moreno has nowhere to go there. 2nd and goal. Moreno, he's going for the end zone. Nobody is going to catch him. Moreno's 2nd touchdown of the game. Levi Cadigan leading that drive there. And just like that, the Cougars are putting more points up on the board. It's 21-6 in a blink of an eye. Mostly created by our defense. Our defense forcing those turnovers. This time Bernard nowhere to go. Actually gets stuffed by Geno Hayes, the guy who had the 2 sacks earlier. AJ Green this time picks up about 7. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Bengals. Dalton dropping back on the right side. A great play to bat that one down by Demetrius McCray. And here comes the punt. And we're going to let this one bounce into the end zone. But no, it stops on the 1-yard line. An incredible punt by the Bengals. And just like that, Moreno's going to get tackled into the end zone. So all that momentum we have is gone. A safety for the Bengals. They get the ball back. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. If they can get some more points up on the board. Oh my gosh, how did AJ Green not break his neck there? What in the world? He was dragged along on his neck. 3rd and 3. If the Bengals can get more points up on the board, that's not going to bode well for us. We're going to lose a lot of momentum going into half, and that could put them into field goal range right there. They're getting close. That might not do it, but this next one could. if they gain any more yards here. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for Andy Dalton. He's dropping back on the right side. Completed. No, Demetrius McCray batted it down at the last second. McCray has been great for us, so he's not going to get the first down, but he will get put in field goal range. However, they have an offside penalty. It's going to put them 5 yards back. They're still going to attempt it, and it's off the upright. Give them 5 yards, and that is through. So that offside penalty costing them 3 points. Huge for the Cougars, and Chris Owusu drops the pass now. And this is going to be the last play of the first half. Owusu, I don't like seeing all these drops early on. Moreno taking over in the second half for the Cougars. Nice 10-yard run there. Moreno on the right side avoids the tackle. Had a nice block in front of him. Picked up about 7, 2nd and 3. Cadigan dropping back, and he finds Jake Stoneburner for the first down. A 5-yard reception there. Handing it off to Moreno again on the left side. He has been very, very productive for us today. Something we did not have last year was a successful run game. So early on, getting to see this production is great. And right there you see Moreno out of the backfield making the play. This time we're going to go to DeMarco Myers, the rookie. He only gained a yard there. 2nd and 9 now for the Cougars. Moreno again, another catch out of the backfield for these running backs. 3rd and 7 now. Cadigan dropping back. It hits as he throws it. It's going to fall incomplete. And through the uprights, Blair Walsh over a 50-yard field goal there. And that's a great kick because you guys can't see it now, but the wind is like 13 miles an hour in this game going in one direction. So to make those long kicks is really, really impressive. I am glad I signed Blair Walsh. Good call to everybody who told me to pick him up because I was on the fence about it. I kind of wanted to, but I didn't really want to cut Scobie. So thanks for the heads up there. He has been great. Giovanni Bernard, he's going. The 20, are they going to catch him? They finally catch up to him about the 13-yard line. 71 yards on 2 catches for Giovanni Bernard. This time Bernard running up the middle, but I think he might have gotten hurt on that play. Then Mohamed Sanu in the end zone, touchdown Bengals. Bernard making that entire drive happen. He is such a dangerous player, guys. I'm telling you, he is going to be great. They are going for 2 here. Andy Dalton dropping back, and the rookie Holden is going to get the sack here. Although they never ruled a sack on a 2-point conversion, which I think is silly. He is getting a sack. But anyway, he's not going to get credited for it there. Moreno with a great run up the middle. Picked up about 12 to 14 on that one. Then Cadigan throws the interception. Antoine Cason making the play. And the Bengals are going to have the ball in Cougar territory. It's only a 10-point game. They can get right back in this. Bernard is back in the game. Looks like Demetrius McCray on the stop after a 4-yard carry. Then wide open Hamilton on the right side of the field. Picks up 7 yards and the first down. Bernard is going to get tripped up for no gain. Holding the rookie again, making the stop there. And then on the right side of the field, he's not going to stay in bounds. So here we go. Another offside penalty for the Bengals right around that field goal range mark. So let's see if this one costs them some points too. It's going to be 3rd and 10. We need to make a stop here though. And he does complete it. He gained about 7 on the play. Here goes the field goal. And once again, it is off the upright. Had they completed that 8-yard pass before or 7-yard pass, he definitely would have had that. So 2 offside penalties cost the Bengals 6 points here. Cadigan dropping back, completes it to Christopher, I believe that was. 3rd and 3 now. On the right side, a huge play to Chris Owusu down the field. 42 yards on 3 catches for him. Then Nosha Moreno with a nice run of about 8 yards up the middle. 2nd and 2, Cadigan dropping back on the right side. And a huge play down the right side of the field for Doran Dickerson. I'm really excited about him this year. I think he's going to be good. Moreno on the right side. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Moreno going on the left side here. Gains no yards. 3rd and 4 now. Cadigan, pressure's coming. He is going to get sacked. That's Michael Johnson's 2nd sack of the game. Blair Walsh is going to follow that by kicking a field goal through the uprights, making it 27 to 14 for the Cougars. Andy Dalton needs to start getting some points up on the board for the Bengals quickly here. They have just under 11 minutes now. Dalton is going to get sacked there. Winston Guy, who has been great off the bench, making a stop. Pressure's coming. He gets it off to Bernard. Bernard going down the field. A huge gain of about 15 yards there. It's still not enough for a first after the sack, so the Cougars are going to take the ball over here. And all they really need to do is run this clock out. Nosha Moreno doing a good job there. Joswiak on 3rd and inches. They should have run the ball. Instead, they have to punt the ball away, giving the Bengals another opportunity to put points up on the board with just under 8 minutes to go. They are still down by 13, so they need 2 touchdowns to win this game. Our defense is going to need to step up here, and that is not what we need. Wide open, A.J. Green down the field, 90 yards on 5 receptions for him. And just like that, after that bomb and the run, they are down into the 9-yard line, at the 9-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 here from the 8. Dalton gets the ball off. He has to throw it away. They are going to kick a field goal here, which is a little bit questionable to me because now they're still down by 2 scores. They must have a lot of faith in their defense to get 2 3-and-outs for that to be the case. Instead, Christopher is going to make a huge reception, 39 yards on 3 catches for him. Joswiak finds Jake Stoneburner, and the clock is ticking away. I don't know why they didn't go for the touchdown there. The Bengals could find themselves in a world of hurt if the Cougars continue to take this clock down. 2nd and 7 now. Moreno picks up another first down for the Cougars. Another run to Moreno. And we are under 2 minutes, so the Bengals are starting to call their timeouts here. Moreno, a few little juke moves, gets about a 7-yard run. It's going to be 3rd and 3, and they are going to stop him, but we can still kick another field goal. Blair Walsh will knock it through the uprights, and just like that, it is still a 2-touchdown game for the Bengals to win with 1:40 left. They're going to need a miracle here. Dalton has to throw that one away when nobody gets open. 2nd and 10 now. Andy Dalton dropping back over the middle. Finds Tyler Eifert, who has had a huge game. It's going to be 1st and 10 now. Dalton down the field. That one's almost intercepted by Demetrius McCray. Cannot come down with it, though. 2nd and 10 now. Dalton throwing another bomb. He throws this one out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. The Cougars defense needs to step up here. Instead, Mohamed Sanu gets wide open. A huge first down for this Bengals, giving them some life. And then on the left side of the field, another 4-yard reception. And he gets out of bounds. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. And once again, they keep getting out of bounds, stopping the clock, which is very good for their offense. That, I don't know how that's not intentional grounding, but okay. 2nd and 10 now. Dalton dropping back on the left side of the field, wide open. The Bengals are marching down the field with very little resistance from the Cougar defense right now. That is not a good play, though. They're going to have to spike the ball to stop the clock. So 3rd and 7 now for the Cougars. He needs to get out of bounds, and he does just that. 1st and 10. 30 seconds to go. Mohamed Sanu into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. This is going to lead to a onside kick. So we're going to have to wait and see if the Bengals can recover this. This game is not over. They have A.J. Green. He is definitely a down-the-field receiver. And DeMarco Maez, the rookie, will recover the onside kick. All the Cougars have to do is kneel the ball. 30-24. The Cougars are getting a win as their new franchise. Their first ever win. Starting it off right, 1-0, picking up a win in our new stadium in front of our new fans. I am so happy that we got this win. A lot to be happy about, a lot of concerns as well. You know, the Bengals receivers were often wide open. I don't know what was going on with that our defense was allowing them to get so wide open, but it might be something worth looking into. But no Sean Moreno on the flip side of that with a great game. John Latulele is going to get the player of the game with his interception returned for a touchdown. And the play of the game is going to be No Sean Moreno picking up a touchdown. A great signing for us. He had like 150 yards, I think, 2 touchdowns. I am so happy that we brought him in. Frank Gore didn't get too many carries, unfortunately. I'm going to have to look into that and try to figure out how to get this 2 running back set going. But as it is, Moreno had a great game. Levi Cadigan, 10 of 13. Joswiak, 12 of 18. And Levi Cadigan did have an interception as well. Matt Scott not getting any time. But again, he might get some time down the road. We'll wait and see on that. So yeah, not a bad game from our quarterbacks. They didn't get a touchdown, which isn't good. 29 carries, 149 yards for No Sean Moreno. And again, I really wanted to get Frank Gore carries. I need to figure out how to do this 2 running back set. But No Sean Moreno definitely killed it today. So no need for Frank Gore, although I would like to get him involved. And then DeMarlo Christopher with a nice catch or a nice run as well. No Sean Moreno led us in catches. As you can see, none of these wide receivers really stood out. I had a very tough time throwing the ball down the field. I might need to look into a different offense that allows my receivers to get open a little bit more. And then look at this. This is just unacceptable here. Drops. 2 for Owusu, 2 for Golden Tate, and 2 for Cecil Shorts. Golden Tate and Cecil Shorts didn't even get a reception. They dropped the only 2 passes that went their way. So that is not good at all. I need to figure out what to do with them. That's unacceptable, especially when the rookie DeMarlo Christopher comes in and plays great. Doran Dickerson, 3 pancakes. I told you I improved his run blocking. and it is showing off early. Dwayne Gratz had to fill in. Maddox ended up getting hurt throughout that game, and Gratz ended up going in, and I'm wondering if that's why receivers were so far open. Usually, if a cornerback has a lot of tackles, it's because his receivers are making catches. Geno Hayes with 2 sacks, Winston Guy with 1 as we go along. Interceptions, Donard, Maddox, the rookie. I am so stoked about him. And then obviously Latulele, who returned his for a touchdown. But Donard Maddox is going to be a force to be reckoned with. He has been nothing but outstanding for me. And then pass deflected. See, McCray's been playing great for me. He really has been. Kicking, Blair Walsh, 3 for 3 along of 53 yards. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm stoked to get going to the regular season, guys, and continue forward. Later.